Hey Warren, here's the floor. I'm investigating the wall that's moved out. And so I cut back the floor here, to get inside, as you can see. And then what's down here is this wood is all completely gone. Should continue across there and then continue to there, and it's all rotted away. And then this board right here, this rotted one, just disappears into being completely gone when it gets to the corner, and as it goes back it starts to get back together. And then this one also, there's a second one here, right here. I cut it off, but that one came out here and then disappeared like this one disappears, eaten away. And so then these are boards that come down and across there into the corner. The whole corner is completely, all the wood support's completely gone. And so what I think has happened is this cement wall, two issues. The cement wall, or the block wall here, is sunk down. You can see the one brick tilted down. You can see how it's tilted. And so I think this whole wall in the front thing is sunk down, heading towards this corner, like the last 8 feet of this foundation wall. Because here on this quarter round right here, you have a little gap to the floor that's like an 1/8 inch, and as you go back, it's there, but as you go back, it starts to disappear. So that tells me that the wall sank, but the floor and that foundation wall down there has sunk a little bit, but this wall has stayed up because it's just supported by all the rest of the house. But this wall, I believe, has sunk down a little bit because these boards right here are loose, and those are sitting on top of, in between the house. They go all the way to the stucco, and then they're sitting on top of the wood foundation that goes onto the block wall foundation. But now there's a gap because the foundation's gone down, but the house has stayed up. And then see, this one's got a big gap. These run all the way across on top of that 2x6 that's under there. Anyway, this is a 2x8. This is what the house is sitting on. This, and there's the studs, the 2 studs in the corner. There's another one. And so you got to support those studs, I guess, to come back up somehow. But anyway, I don't know how that's going to actually work. But the wood is completely, see, that's a 2x6 right there. It's just completely just disintegrated away. And this one here is the sill one that sits on the block wall. So, but the block wall sank, and then all of this wood is just rotted away to being just gone, completely gone. So I don't really know how to fix it, honestly, but I think that's the assessment. So this right here is what the house is built on. That's the sill, and then the 2x4s come down and connect to it right there, and then go up the wall. But if you, this is a 2x8. If you look underneath it, 2x8, it goes all the way over and sits. The other edge of that 2x8 sits on this rotted out board. This rotted out board that goes up to the top. It sits on it, But the boards are supposed to, like, you see this? This is the floorboard of the house. This one right there. And you see there's a gap because the 2x6 has fallen down, and because there's no support underneath it. But this actually has stayed up. As it's gotten to the corner here, it's come down. That's what's caused the house, I think, the wall to go over. But as this 2x4 goes back that way, it doesn't. I mean, it's being supported by the roof of the house is holding it up, I think. But it has come down a slight bit. Like I showed you on the molding there, you can see a little gap there where the floor's gone down, but the walls stayed up. So it's stayed up. The walls come down a little, but the foundation wall's gone down a little. The house has gone down a little in the corner, and then, but not as much as the wall's gone down. So I don't know. I do not know how to fix it, actually. But there it is. That's the assessment. It's all rotted away in there. So anyway, just thought I'd share with you what I found today. Actually, yesterday and today, taking this whole thing apart. Okay.